signal, what's happening, mate? Different time. But it's almost time for some practice, man, and some new tracks. Right, let's give it some, we got the chat overlay? Let's check this out. Let's give it some spam in the chat. We'll see if it comes through or not. Yo, yo. Carmelo, thank you, mate. How's everybody doing? All the videos gone? Is that a Kiesel? It is a Kiesel. This is the Zeus. Yeah, I like this finish, it's nice. It feels good as well. Yeah, I like that track. So today I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be playing a bit, practicing, get my fingers kind of back in shape. I've been doing a lot of other stuff recently, and gotta get these guys in shape. All the sounds today, well, they're coming from my quad cortex. Actually, I might have a camera on that so you guys can see. Look at that. It's not the best angle because my camera has just fallen over down there, but I'll work on that. We'll get it sorted out. Live tours, no plans for live tours right now. No, I mean clinics maybe. Yes, hey, practice time indeed. I know, right? So I'm just gonna play a little bit, you know, jam around in B minor there. Gonna work on the sort of percussive picking. Dialing that gain back a little bit. Working on the hammer-ons and pull-offs. By the way, I'm keeping all eyes on the comments, so all the comments are coming in on 2 screens, so keep them coming. Yeah, look at that. There's the Zeus emote. The Zeus emote. Yeah. So we can chat whilst I practice, and if you have any questions, obviously, just let me know. That might be a nice sound for a, like an octave. Hey, thanks, Murphy. Yep, I like the octave. Pinched harmonics, low kind of gain stuff. I really like that vibe as well. Sent you a message about your Aqua. Also, I sent you a message yesterday. Where did you send it to, Brad? Instagram is probably the best place. Facebook Messenger, oh, what a dreadful experience that is. Like, I have a few different accounts, and it's like you have to switch accounts and then switch accounts, and then a lot of the messages go into message requests, and they're just, yeah, if you send a message, maybe send it over on Instagram, Brad. That's probably, even though that's where the most followers are, it's probably where I'm most active to pick up on questions, you know, so. Or you can ask the question here, and then everybody will find out the answer. Yeah, Facebook is the kind of, unfortunately, it's the worst. I like that bend, so we're going two-step bend to a 3. So bend. The finish, I believe, is Aqua, Trans Aqua, and it's a trans finish, so you get to see the ash body underneath it. All my guitars that Kiesel have built me, they have exactly the specs written down. So if you go, hey, I want the Zeus, like the one McRocklin has, they'll know it straight away. So they'll just pull it up and apply it to your order. It'll be easy. But that particular guitar is, I'm sure it's Trans Aqua, and it's an ash body, so you get to see that ash body underneath. Was curious about the type of wood. Yeah, how many hours a day do I practice? It really depends. Not very many hours at the moment. You know, historically, I practice for like 7, 8, 9 hours a day, 10 hours sometimes. Right now, you know, I'm practicing right now up here. So this is probably about the only practice time that I'll get, unless I'm trying some new gear or new guitars out and stuff like that. And then that counts as practice time as well, right? So yeah, gotta be very focused with the practice time. Can we zoom in a little bit more for you guys? Is that better? Zoom in a bit more like this. What other hobbies do I have? That's an interesting question. One that I actually don't get very, I don't get asked that one very often. Other hobbies, I mean, I am a general all-round geeky guy. So, you know, I'm really excited today because I ordered gigabit fiber, gigabit up, gigabit down. And I know this kind of translates back into the music, but like, we shoot so much content here, and you know, one of the editors is the other end of the world, and I have a lot of files going all over the place. So that was like the fact that we can get gigabit internet now right outside my house. I was like, whoa, very happy about that. Yo, Sean, good morning, mate. Yeah, how are you doing, bud? How was your day yesterday? Was it good? So I think, I mean, I used to be into gaming. I used to be a professional Counter-Strike player before the boom of esports. So it wasn't something that I made like, you know, tons of money at, but you know, it was good. It was good. It was fun times. But you know, I like chilling out. You know, I used to like basketball a lot. you know, I think just regular stuff. I don't know. I'm a pretty simple guy, really. I like gear. I like guitar gear. Even though you're asking me what hobbies do I have other than guitar stuff, I think in some way a lot of it goes back to the guitar. So I'm failing. What keys do you mainly write when you, what keys do you mainly use when writing music, or does it depend on the mood? You know what, the majority of the music that we are doing right now is McRocklin and Hutch music, so like this one here. This is a new track that we are working on. And it's in B minor, but there's no rules. It could be an F minor, it could be an F, A sharp minor, there's no rules. Is there a non-guitarist musician that amazes you? Oh, like too many to say. Yeah, some amazing drummers. You know, guys like Miles Davis even, you know, the list would be endless. Omar, welcome on Facebook, mate. Good to see you, man. Can't do that slide that slow. So you gotta figure out that quickly, like this note. It doesn't work on this track, so that's the stuff that I should hear before I play it. Most of the notes that I play, I know how they're gonna sound before I play it. So, you like this track? So that fourth sort of finger slide, that's something that I might practice today. That's feeling better already. I just, like a track like this, I haven't really played over it in its entirety, you know, more than like once or twice. So I'm kind of getting a good feel for it. Could literally, oh man, thank you. Thank you, mate. Such a long way since Bad for Good. I know, right? It's been a long time. since Bad for Good in 91 and 95. France, is it Xavier? Francis? How do you say that? I'm not sure. Boom. E minor, what's happening, buddy? What's happening? Nice to see you. What was your favorite track on 91 and 95? What are you playing through today? This is all the Quad Cortex. I have a temporary camera on it right now, so it's down here. Oh no, that's not it. That is something else. Where's the Quad Cortex camera? Yeah, so it's this kind of camera down here. Mind the fact that it's not exactly lined up properly. I haven't introduced it, and I have another camera above all of this stuff as well, which also isn't really set up correctly. This is the Ableton Setup that I'm using. So previously you would see a lot of big chains, you know, for my plugins. Those will be coming back, but I need to get another couple of cables because, as you can see up here, this is the Quad Cortex setup, and apart from some special effects, it's just literally a stereo line in from the Cortex, simply because the Quad Cortex has taken all of the heavy lifting out of everything now. You know, the amp tones, the delays and stuff like that, reverb. That shimmer that you hear though is blended. So for example, you can see my Quad Cortex coming in here, and I have a reverb and delay on it. But then I also have my blend of crystal effects here, this button that I'm turning on and off. So if I turn that on, that brings in this. It's the, so that's a combination of Sound Toys and Eventide. Two patches that I made for those guys combined together, and those sit on top of my Quad Cortex. So that's how it's all done. It's ever evolving, but I've been really happy that I've transitioned more into the Quad Cortex recently. Got my favorite custom IRs in there. It's going good, it's going good. A gear question, a playing question, this is what live streaming on Fishman is all about. I'm using one of my favorite guitars, which has Fluence Fishman. This is the Tosin Abasi set with a 5-way super switch, which I absolutely love, with any Fishman Fluence pickups. And if you have a question, we're right here. You have your own signature sound, no one like you. Oh, thank you, mate, appreciate that. Sound is always changing as well, you know, so yeah. For delivering us some awesome songs. Thank you. Thanks, mate. All the way from India. Would love to visit India someday. Are you using MIDI guitar as well? No, today I'm not using any MIDI from the guitar, or I'm not using a Fishman triple play, which is an instrument that I have somewhere in this room, and that is a fantastic device. I love the triple play. Can you cover your most important lick exercise that developed your picking technique? Right hand is strong. Donald, for picking, you know, if I've, like, let's say I've been traveling for a couple of days, you know, I'm coming back from LA or something like that, which is actually not that frequently, but it's more likely that I've just been sitting editing with like 2 mice for 2 days. Simple things. I mean, I like just to put emphasis, little emphasis. Like before I was struggling with the pinky slide, I added about 8 to 16 bars of extra pinky slides, and already I was starting to feel like, all right, that's locking in better, you know? So whilst I'm practicing, instead of like doing something for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, I tend to put more of an emphasis on that whilst I'm playing. So for example, hey, let's say we've got this, I know, track in A sharp minor, and I want to kind of work on my picking. Well, rather than working on it like, you know, something like, you know, repeating patterns all over, you know, I mean, that's fine for certain things, for like, you know, stamina, and I will do little bursts like that. But in the real world, if I was to work on my picking, you know, the type of picking that I go for, I use a lot of sort of dynamic picking. So I kind of use this volume pot. In fact, one of the latest lessons on School of McRock is all about how to get the most dynamics out of your guitar by using the instruments, you know, like the pickup selector, why you should use different pickups for different types of licks, and the volume pot. And it kind of goes into a lot of details of like all of that stuff. But just real quick, like if I was practicing and I want to kind of work on my picking a little bit. See that? And pinch harmonics. Go into some sort of smoother stuff. Go into some 2 note per string. Some 8th notes or 16th notes. Picking. Big interval jumps. Where we're going from the A to the G to the E. Let's go with the big intervals. Yo, we got Michael in the house. So that's the thing, when you play an A sharp minor, when I did that slide, triggered that G string just for a split second. And on the first time I slid up, I triggered that just a tiny bit, and that stood out like a sore thumb to me. So that would be something that I would practice. A sharp minor. So I put the beat on. A sharp minor, any open string is gonna absolutely murder you when you're playing. It's gonna crucify you. So when you're doing that slide, it's very important that you have to be accurate. How are you going to be accurate? Well, it's a combination of the left hand protecting the open strings and the right hand protecting the lower strings. So for example, this is also something that I talk about and explain in a lot of detail on School of McRock. When I'm bending, I've got this guy coming in, saving the game, doing a pretty good job, but when you combine it with this, even if I slap all of those strings, I'm only getting that bent. So now we have to just work on the transition. And remember, we're in A sharp minor, so the second we have any open notes, boom, we're literally just dead in the water. would be the type of stuff that I would work on. Being clean, mindful, looking out for myself. But again, check out schoolofmcrock.com. Take a 2-week, totally free trial. Full membership is like less than a coffee a week. And I put as many useful insights as I can on School of McRock. It's not just me blabbering on for hours and hours and hours about, you know, all these different things. I just go straight to the stuff that if I was taking lessons for the very first time, what would be really, really invaluable information to me, so I can go straight to the good stuff, none of the boring stuff. There's a little bit of kind of, you know, slow-paced stuff on there, but mostly 15 to 20, 25 minutes is the average length of a lesson, and it's right to the good stuff. The stuff that I think you'd be into. How can we get these backing tracks? They sound great, Marcel. Hey Michael, it's good to see you as well, man. It is good to see you here. Savage. Thanks. These tracks are actually tracks that we are working on, but we actually have hundreds of tracks. We have about 90 so far, with another 30 coming out this Friday on getdreamstream.com. So all the tracks that I'm playing in the background, all those tracks are from Dreamstream. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. Again, it's totally free. You can use it for Instagram posts, whatever you like. It's obviously DMCA, so you can use it in the background of all your streams, worry-free. Yes, it's something that like your instincts might be to practice alternate picking or something else. But the thing is when you come to deliver solos, the whole thing has to sing and make sense as a package. And also, you know, a big theme on School of McRock is, hey, how can we take the notes that you and me already know, you know, the stuff that you've been playing for years, how can we make that sound 10 times better with phrasing and delivery? There's loads of stuff like that. So let's have a look. Let's have a look, Sean. Did Dreamstream evolve as an idea on its own, or did it come from having a bunch of McRocklin ideas sitting around that ever made it into full songs? So much good stuff in there, but as a writer myself, I totally understand that not every song yeah, that's true. A little bit of both, a little bit of both. As you might have seen, Hutch is very, very prolific with the output. Where I have like 1,000 riff ideas on my phone that I might turn into songs one day, he literally can't start his day without these splurges and doing a track, you know? So he's up like 5 a.m, there's a little bit of meditation, and bang, he's like in front of his Ableton, he's like, boom. He's like he's all in. And the way he works, he just has to get that sort of song out every day. So I'm like, dude, like, what's going on with all these songs? Like, you know, all these things you're sending me on WhatsApp, they sound great, and I'm shredding over them, and, you know, why can't other people play over them? So the only thing I had to do is take these ideas, because obviously he's working at a very, very quick pace. So then I just have to refine the mix process, get them mastered, so at least they kind of sound as good as they possibly can. So yeah, that was the sort of the way, you know. So it's pointless him sitting on like thousands of track ideas, and some of those songs came from my collection as well. And again, if we're not releasing them, what's the point in having them on the hard drive where people could play that? I mean, that right there. This is a great one to jam over. So yeah. So getdreamstream.com is where you can get the link to all of these tracks and jam over them. School of McRock is great value, and there's a shed load of information and lessons on there. Oh, thank you, Derek. Definitely worth checking out. What program are you using to record your music? I'm using Ableton. This is Ableton. Yeah. Should we go for something a little bit softer? This is a track by Sunglasses Kid. else to work on the softer delivery? Keep those comments coming, guys. I'm enjoying this conversation. You guys are awesome. Oh, it's in C sharp minor. Okay. All right. Well, let's. on for the full. I don't know how long that track is. It's like 5-6 minutes. 5-6 minutes. Fun track. That's by Sunglasses Kid, a very, very cool artist. I saw him working on that track on, I think it was on his Instagram on his Instagram page, sorry. I think it's Sunglasses Kid Music is his Instagram account. I was like, dude, I've got to play over that. Really, really cool. So yeah, check them out. And I don't know, we might do something together with that track, make it an official release. What do you guys think of that? Let me know, let me know. Beautiful! Oh hey, if anyone from Fishman is watching, please know that I have my card in my hand. Waiting to order the McRocklin signature pickups as soon as I can. Thank you, mate. We appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of requests. Yeah, we've got to get it sorted. I had somebody, like last night, say I want 3 sets. Like, okay. We gotta get it sorted. Convince in just 50 minutes, I've made myself a member. Oh, Marcel, what, have you joined School of McRock? That's awesome. Unless you're talking about a member of something else, like, I don't know, Netflix or something, Domino's, pizza. Then, you know, that's also awesome, but in a different kind of way. Oh, now, I wish I never said the word pizza. Now I'm just thinking pizza. Is anybody else like that? They say the word pizza and then that's it. It's like distraction. I'm very easily distracted. My biggest weakness, I'm gonna tell you this. We're gonna discuss weaknesses now. My biggest weakness is I sit down at my sort of desk. Sean, you like me then? And I have notepads. I have post-its actually. And I love it when I yesterday I got rid of 6 notes from 2 separate post-its. Lisa, stop it. Stop the pizza. I'm already overdue for lunch. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna save my lunch until after I stream, because yesterday I was at a party and I really, really enjoy streaming every week on the Fishman channels and hanging out and talking gear, showing you, stuff that I use all the time and why Fishman Fluence is such a big part of my sound and all of that stuff. And the conversation's always great. You guys are awesome. Oh, awesome, yes, he's joined School of McRock. Yeah, appreciate that, thank you so much. But seriously, I think you'll really enjoy it. That we've got some amazing members over there. And remember, it's guitarists of all different skill levels, okay? It's not just shred demons and killer shred guys. Honestly, we've got guys in their first couple of years of playing. They're joining the monthly live Zoom masterclasses where I can see you on the camera. And all the lessons are approached as if you're approaching, the topics and subjects for the first time, and they start off, showing you best practices, different ways of, getting the most out of your playing. And one of my favorite things, as I mention all the time, is how can we get the sounds that we've become accustomed to, the stuff that we've played for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, how can we make those familiar sounds sound so much better? And that's something I love kind of doing as well. So getting back to my weaknesses, all right, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is great. I've got 2 hours free. I'm gonna work through these weaknesses, but then I start multitasking the sort of things that I need to do. So I'm like, all right, this dude needs an email, this guy needs a reply, this needs edited. So yeah, I'll launch Final Cut, I'll start editing. Okay, we're rendering, let's go to the email. Oh, no, let's email him. I should just do one task at a time. I'm just like so frantically trying to work through different things. Pizza, would you stop saying pizza? Stop it. Look at this pizza comments coming in. Michael, is this true? Are you a retired master chef? Michael, we need to meet up. I need some of that good food. Yeah, Omar, you know how it feels, right? So yesterday I'm like, okay, no multitasking, one job at a time, and I bashed 6 or 7 of those jobs out. Bang, 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 bang. Post-its in the bin, good times, good feelings. Yes, Michael. If I'm in the US, which I might be this year, I'm looking at my watch, because you never know what time you're gonna be in the US. Oh my God. Yeah, always Andy music. Listen, I know the feeling. I'm late for my lunch. I've delayed it. It's gonna be an early dinner for me here, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be good. Mate, that's perfect. Good food and guitar playing. Good times, that's all we need. So did I miss a question? Because I was multitasking. I was like in my mind saying, oh, I'll answer that question in a second. Derek, thank you so much for reinforcing the School of McRock. Where did that come in? Where did it come in, Derek? Derek, catch him, Derek. Now I'm going completely off task. Derek, oh, there we go. Ah. There we go. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. All right, let's catch up. What's going on? Yes. Sean, you know me. You know me. Catch him, Derek. Catch him, Derek. But except in the video, he's not saying Derek, is he? Yes, he's making a mockery. That's one of the best videos of all time. Even Hutch laughed at that one, and Hutch normally has a very straight face. You know, he's like, I show videos that make me like absolutely just crack up, and Hutch is like, oh. Yeah, that is legendary. Yeah. You could do your streaming from here, since I have my own little studio. Michael, that's what we're gonna do. I'll stream from anywhere. Yeah. Man. Yeah, Hutch is an internal laugher. An internal laughing kind of guy. Oh my gosh. But he's funny. He's good. So what are the options? A la battery, covers with batteries in them for Fishman. Okay, that's a great question. There's generally there's two types that I use. Let me get two guitars that have two different options of Fishman Fluence battery covers. The other style is like the Les Paul style, I'm sure. And I don't have Fishman Fluence in my Les Paul. I don't play it that much. And it's an old 80s classic custom. I'm not gonna sort of screw with that. But I did screw with my Ibanez RGs, which I thought I'd never screw with. I thought, hey, these pickups sound fine. Until I eventually put some Fluence in. And my mind was boom. My mind was blown. So that is a great question. Always Andy Music. Let me grab two guitars and I'll show you the differences between the two different batteries. Okay, 2 secs. You can listen to me sing terribly as I go to the guitar racks. Okay, got that one and this one. Okay. Oh, that's a tight fit. It's a very tight fit. Oh. We've got straps fighting. All right, I've got two guitars. One with a headstock and one without a headstock, okay? So, this RG is the second guitar that I got that I had in Fishman Fluence installed. It actually has a super, super thin neck on this. I mean, look how thin that neck is. That is a very thin neck. I don't know how much of that you can see or not. But it's a pretty thin neck. Fishman, please make McRocklin's signature pickups. The world needs it. There we go. The world needs it. I agree. This guitar also has a custom scratch plate all the way from Japan. You can see this plate here. It's wood, carved, and pretty interesting. So, getting back to the question, this particular USB charger It's a little bit more of a sort of generic RG style one that you would see in this type of guitar. Yeah, I'm not sure what the model is of this one. It's got titanium rods through it though. I don't know, it's like a 1521 or something. Originally, this guitar was HSH. But then when I had this custom pick guard made, I was like, all right, we're gonna go with Fishman Fluence, and I'm gonna use HH because the splits, well, I don't really always need a single coil because the splits are so good. So yeah, it's a really cool Ibanez. Very bouncy trem. I had some mods done. So this trem here, it's actually it's got a few interesting mods on it. But some rubber sort of spacers right at the end. So when it eventually clacks off this sort of bar, it bounces a bit softer, if that makes sense, and it makes it flutter for even longer. So if you see, because the shutter speed is so high, the shutter speed on the camera right now is absolutely it's like really, really fast because various reasons, but so it doesn't actually show, it doesn't show the flutter at all, which is really interesting. But if I actually do this, you'll hear how long the flutter is. Still going. It's super long flutter. It's the most flutteriest trem that I've ever had. It just goes and goes and goes. It probably literally flutters for over 2 seconds. So on the camera, because of the high shutter speeds, you're not really seeing the bar flutter at all. It's basically going faster than the shutter speed or the other way around. But it just goes absolutely nuts. And the cool thing is it's set with a very low action, so when I choke it out, it goes absolutely crazy. Ah, like you're choking it. I mean, you wouldn't always want that sound. It sounds like you literally, but in the right situation, you know, perfect example, a lovely ballad. Can you imagine? We gotta do that. We gotta do that for the lols. Not that. We're gonna ruin. We gotta ruin his track. No. No. Yes. We're gonna ruin his track on purpose. Sorry, sunglasses kid. He's not going to be happy about this. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's like, it's not always for every situation, but there is a situation where it does work. Anyway, back to the question. This is one type of USB charger, and I've got to say it's absolutely great because I can't remember the last time I actually charged this this battery pack up. It literally goes on and on and on for months at a time. Granted, I don't play this guitar that often. You know, I'm mostly rocking my Kiesels, right? But having said that, it's seen some stream time, this guitar. A couple of months back we were using it, and from a romantic ballad horror movie, yes. Yes, mate, yes. So that is one type of USB charger. The other charger that I have on more of my Kiesels is this one. This is probably, I guess, a little bit more of a generic cover, and I use this one a lot. This is the sort of backplate style that goes over here, covers it up. This is the one you see me charging every sort of 3 months or so on Instagram. Boosh, USB straight in there, and you're good to go. So this is the one that you do see me using a lot. It gets charged more frequently because I use it a lot. Actually, I mean, this guitar, I liked it a lot when I first got it, but it's grown on me a lot as well. So how long do they last? For me, a couple of months or so, like, of good playing time. So a long time, really. I mean, not just like 8 hours of playing time, like a lot of hours of playing time. And even when it gets low, it gives you like an LED warning and stuff like this. So yeah, I mean, it'll last a hell of a long time. I something like 40 hours they claim, but for me, it completely, it outdoes that. I mean, I just, like, literally every couple of months, I'm thinking, hey, it must be getting low, but it just goes really cool. Give me some tone. A little bit out. Let's give it a little tune up and see how this guitar sounds. We'll play some stuff. I guess the big thing is when you're using, you know, active pickups or powered pickups in this case, you know, it's always a bit like, you know, you come in the studio and you've left your guitar plugged in like this overnight. It's like, oh, because you know, that cable's been sipping on the batteries all night. It's been taking those powers out of the battery. This is not a Veda, no. This is a HD. So it's kind of like a classic, almost Strat-like vibe, you know? Classic, but with that modern twist. I love this guitar, and the neck on it is super cool. I mean, we've got some crazy cool roast flame goodness, like a tiger baguette, ready for the cheese. Yep, you know, a lot of people are like that, you know, they're like, oh, I've left my guitar in, but they don't realize that it's sipping the battery, and they're like, hey, I've had these pickups, but they're draining the battery. I'm like, dude, what you doing? What are you doing? Let's get a Zoom session sorted this week. If you're not on the Discord, join the Discord. Discord is mcrocklin.com/Discord. Join the Discord and we'll have a gear hangout Zoom session on camera, cup of tea, cup of coffee. We'll do that. And then if you have any questions on gear, guitar, all that stuff, it's gonna be much easier. We'll do that. We'll hang out. a missed call and I wasn't sure who was calling me. And I didn't want to miss my fiber installation, so I stopped the beat. I had to stop the beat, but I missed the call. Last thing we want to do is miss this gigabit fiber install. Such amazing player, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit rusty right now. I feel I'm feeling like I'm at a sort of 7 out of 10. Need to get the stamina going a little bit more, but it's I've been working on it a bit. Yeah, definitely join the Discord, mate. Don't join the Discord. That is mcrocklin.com/Discord. It's totally free. It's a guitar community. We've got some great guys over there, and yeah, it's very good. Very good. Will November ever get here? Why do you want? Is it November? Oh, I know what that might have been. A delivery. I'm also waiting for some deliveries today. That might have been an Amazon delivery. Or something else. There's a lot of deliveries coming today. Let me find out. Okay, we'll find out. I hope that's not a missed delivery. Let's find out. You know, since this is not technically a Shred Club stream, I don't have to use the flip phone, you know? Ergo, what's happening, buddy? Ergo, what's going down? Okay, we got one delivery. We are golden, boys and girls. We are golden. Right, okay, let's finish this off. Okay, awesome. Right. Let's catch up on the comments. So as a quick recap, yes, this is the battery pack that I have in most of my guitars, but one RG has the style that is very native to an Ibanez style guitar, and the other style is the battery pack that works on typically, I guess, Les Pauls and stuff like that. But check out the Fishman website, and you know, if you're gonna get Fishman Fluence, I say this every time, if I was building a new guitar, like I've got a guitar in the works for Hutch, I'm thinking like straight away, I want the Fishman Fluence, obviously, but I want to put the Fishman Fluence battery pack accessory in there. Just makes the whole thing so much easier. Plug it in, every couple of months you're going to get tons of charge time. Fantastic, you know, it's a great option. So much slicker. Right. What you go with makes sure to build out your specs and call them to do all that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and if you're a bit unsure and you want to, you know, we're going to do a Zoom hangout this week. We didn't do one last week or the week before. Zoom is just like literally, it's not a School of McRock Zoom. We have that every Sunday of the first Sunday of the month. That is like a set thing. But these sort of ad hoc Zoom hangouts, they're usually very fun, and it can be anything, you know, just chilling, chatting, you know, whatever it might be. So they're a lot of fun. So they're kind of generally arranged on my Discord. You love the flip phone, mate. Which Fishman Fluence model do you prefer? Ah, man, that's a difficult one. I've got to say, you know, putting my pickups to one side and, you know, the Tosin set that you see on a lot of my guitars, I've got to say, for most people, the classics are a great starting point because they do heavy sounds, they do great split sounds, they're really versatile, and I think a lot of people go, oh, I want the moderns because I am a modern player. Don't think of it like that, honestly. The classics will give you all that tight shred type of sound you want, and they're very versatile, you know. I've got another guitar in this room that I can't show anybody right now, but it has classics on it, and it sounds great. It's a great sounding guitar. So hey, Chili's in the house! Yeah, Chili is here, baby. So yeah, there we go. Classics. Yep, Chili is all about the classics. A classic guy for a classic pickup, or a classic pickup for a classic guy. Well, the 80s type of music has probably been coming back over the last couple of years, so I'm sure it's about to in some sense. You know, for us, like McRocklin and Hutch, we like to take our favorite elements from it, but don't kind of like fully commit in a lot of ways. You know, we're using a lot of modern sounds. Yes, we like to keep the synths and the drums kind of inspired and, you know, in some place, you know, quite authentic, if that makes sense. You know, Hutch doesn't like certain digital sounding synths and stuff, you know. He's very particular on that. But yeah, Chili, you're everywhere, mate. You're like a demon, a misty demon. So, but yeah, at the same time, we're not afraid to like bring in, you know, other things. And this latest track that we've been working on that I was playing on earlier this stream, it's got that halftime break. You know, probably has a little bit more of a 90s vibe in some ways. Yeah, that is right. Everybody just takes influence from it in a different way. Different vibe, so I don't know. So I guess, you know, I think that's a cool thing about the 80s, you know? You can take different things about it. Cool. Hey guys, this was an unscheduled live on the Fishman channels, but I had a lot of fun. The chat and comments today have been absolutely on the hook. Off the hook even. Now you can tell I'm getting real hungry. And you guys are partly the reason for that, mentioning pizza so many damn times in the chat earlier. So yeah. This one, Chili, is gonna be a McRocklin Hutch track. So yeah, I've taken all the track, spent a week or so mixing it, remanufactured it, and now it is ready to go. Apart from it doesn't have any solo guitars on it, but it sounds great. It sounds big. Sounds powerful. Sounds exciting. This is like watching my life with Miss Deliveries come to my country. You got a country house. I like that. That sounds good. I would like to live out in the country. Thanks for that, Murphy. I appreciate that. Sweat, your style is so sick. I could watch you for hours. By the way, Thomas, what kind of bridge is on that Kiesel? Sorry, I missed that comment earlier. That must have been when I was playing. This is the Hipshot trem. So it's a great trem. I really, really like this trem. It's very stable. Got a bit of bounce on that. It's really cool. So it's a Kiesel Hipshot tremolo system. Works really well. Troll. Troll, we are just trolling out of here. We are done. Yeah, we started about an hour and a bit ago. Too late. Listen, we might be doing more, you know, different types of streams and stuff. I might be streaming on my YouTube channel. And yeah, as you may have noticed, I've removed all the VODs from Twitch. We'll see. Changing things up. It's always fun. Gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it interesting. It feels great. Yeah. It feels great. It's like, it's smooth and comfortable. Body is a good size. I don't like, you know, kind of, I like small and compact, but I don't like too small and too, like, you know, where you just can't maneuver it and get into it. This is great on the right leg. It's great in the classical position. It works really well. So I think the HD for a lot of people is an awesome option. And speaking of awesome options, I'm gonna go get some awesome food. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope you had fun. Don't forget, if you're watching this on Facebook, give it a like, give it a share. I'm sure that helps somebody somewhere, and it looks great as well. We love that, almost as much as pizza. So I'll see you over on Discord. Let's do some hanging out soon. And hey, Sean, thanks for being here. Everybody, great to see you all. Eat some pizza. All right, cheers everybody. Bye.